Hello, hello, happy Sunday!
Yep. Hello and happy Sunday, everybody. This is Kelly with IfYouHaveAnEgg.com and Alyssa. We were supposed to get more bad weather tonight, and there's no snow. So we got ripped off again. And yeah, what?
And we are like playing upstairs, but
It's okay.
but
Go ahead.
now I bring Sky at here at Big Nona's house and.
Hello, Lisa. Can you say hello to Lisa? Say hello, Lisa. This is a very long story.
And Nona like took my mom and dad's
What?
microwave.
Oh, okay. Hello, Terry from Bitter Cold, Michigan. Hello, Debbie. Oh, can you say hello to Orlando, Debbie?
Hello.
Say hello, Debbie.
Hello, Debbie.
Yep. And hello, Vicky from St. Louis. Hello, Gina.
I saw the strawberry.
Hello, Betty Ann.
And
Okay,
and
so
this
Alyssa,
is a
say hello to John. Okay,
Hi.
so we are here live from the loft tonight because we were supposed to have bad weather. Hello, Sandra from Naperville. Hello, Kathy. Yes, and Alyssa she wants to tell everybody hello, but she's going to tell you all a very, very, very long story. And hello, Carol Lou. Carol Lou says hello, Peanut. Alyssa, Carol Lou says hello, Peanut. You can come back in a few minutes, okay? Give me just a few minutes. And hello, Lisa. Hello, Sherry. Hello, Evie. Hello, Myra. So we are here live from our loft tonight. Hopefully the internet will hold out. Hello, Tag. It's been a long Tag from New York. It's been a long time since we have done the chat here from the loft, but we were promised snow. Hello, Betty Ann. We were promised snow today. Supposed to be a lot of snow. Hello, Elaine. Elaine says hello, Alyssa. And I know Debbie, she is so grown up, and she was getting ready to tell a very long story. I don't know about what. And hello, Marianne from Pittsburgh. Hello, Kim. And Alyssa, Kim says hello. Hello, Judy. So, and hello, Rosie. Good to see you. So we are here live from the loft. Again, we were under another winter storm warning, and thank you, Gina. Has turned out to be nothing in our area. Hello, Cynthia. So I know that there is ice to the east of us in Charlotte, so that's bad news. There is snow a little bit to the north of us. Hello, Trish. And we here in Knoxville got nothing. I think Casey at home got just a little bit of snow. Let's see. Hello, Gail. It's good to see you. Hello, Roberta. Anyway, so we are here live from the loft tonight. Hello, Linda from Rock Island, Illinois, because we were under another winter storm warning. Supposed to have between 1 and 3 inches or 2 to 6 inches or something like that. Hello, Deanna. And yes, Trish says hello, Alyssa. She's playing with the mermaid now. And Carol Lou says they're getting slammed in Pittsburgh. And yep, and Myrna's saying hello to Kathy. Let's see. So let's see. She will tell her story in just a few minutes. Cynthia. But anyway, so we did not get very much snow at all. Actually, there's just like a dusting. Here. And hello, Sherry. Yep. Oh, Sherry and granddaughter. I'm sorry. Yes, Sherry is saying hello. She's in Cape Coral today. Hello, Alicia. Hello. Angie's here. Like Angie, John. Like Angie from the bank, Angie. Hello. John's waving, Angie. Wait, hold on. Come over here. Let me see your hand. Yep, John says hello, Angie. It's good to see you. And let's see. Sherry says they got about 4 to 5 inches. And Gina says they have snow in Columbia, which is south of Nashville. Okay, so here in Knoxville proper, we have nothing. And I know Barbara is in her happy place because she has missed the top of the cabinets. So sorry, and hello, Leslie from Sugarland, and aloha, Kathy. So sorry I can't show you the top. I don't know why I'm squatting down like I'm standing in the way. And Angie says hello. I don't know why I'm squatting down like I'm standing in the way, but anyway, so I knew that Barbara was going to be excited because we were back at the loft again. So anyway, we are here at the loft because we were supposed to get snow today. So here in Knoxville, nothing. We have, basically nothing. So of course, Alyssa is here with us because we thought we were going to get snow. So we've got snow boots, snow jacket, all the snow things, gloves, hats, everything ready to go. Wah, wah, no snow. Anyway, thank you all for letting me do this from home, and thank you for letting Alyssa join us here. She's going to come back at the halfway point, and she is going to get her water with us at the halfway point. So I am Kelly. This is IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. Today is Sunday, January the 16th, and hello, Sandra from Dingman's Ferry. It's supposed to be a snow day. It's not one here in Knoxville. But we've got lots going on, lots to talk about. hopefully the internet will hold out because, we've not had the best of luck here, here from the loft. So I've enjoyed doing this from work from Casey Kitchen Center because the internet there is fantastic. And hello, Linda from Perrysburg, Ohio. And thank you very much, Alicia. It's because I'm at home. So my face looks skinnier when I'm at home. But anyway, so we're doing this here, live from the loft. Hello, everybody. It's good to see you all. Again, thank you for letting me do this from home. Thought we were going to get snow and nothing. But today is January the 16th. This is chat number 257. If you are brand new, please say hi and hello. If you're brand new, I don't normally have a child hanging on my back, but she is going to spend the night with us because we thought we were going to have snow. Oh well, hello Marlene from Largo, Florida. So, you know how it goes. Little bit of news. Anyway, if you're new, please say hi and hello. And if you're watching this later on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, or if you're watching this on YouTube, it's just youtube.com, search If You Have an Egg. If you're watching this later, still say hi because we would love to say hi and hello back to you. And hello, Kathy. Let us know if you're new, though, because we would love to welcome you if you are new. So a little bit of news for January. Hello, Sylvia. So a little bit of news for January. And this one's more of a question. So it's news, but it's a question. So there are food shortages in all areas of the country now. I have seen, hello Nikki from St. Louis, and thank you. So I have seen, I've seen reports from everywhere. We finally have some issues here in Knoxville. I went to the store yesterday, not because of the snow, which we didn't get, but I needed some grapes. No grapes. They were completely out of grapes. I didn't need any cream cheese, but they were completely wiped out of cream cheese. It seems like there were a couple other things that they were wiped out of or almost wiped out of, but they had plenty of eggs and plenty of toilet paper. I saw a news report. Hello, Pat from Cold, Illinois. I saw a news report from some other areas of a Trader Joe's that the bread area was completely wiped out. And have seen some other things. And different stores around Knoxville are having different shortages on things. There was a shortage on like cream of anything soup at one of the stores here in town a couple of weeks ago. And hello, okay, you're gonna have to help me on this. Is it Tawny, Tahney, T-A-H-N-E-Y? You're gonna have to help me pronounce that. Tawny from Springfield, Illinois. And are you new? Because I don't remember seeing your name before. So there are food shortages in all areas of the country right now. So I'm just curious, what items are you starting to see? So Betty Ann says they're starting to see some issues. So what items are in short or no supply in your area? Ooh, and Cheryl said the stores are empty here. So Cheryl, can you tell everybody where you're located? Because not everybody knows where you are. And let's see. But do you have, so what items are you seeing in short or no supply? And have you found any, it's Tawny. Okay, so I was super close. So yes, Tawny's new. So everybody welcome Tawny, T-A-H-N-E-Y. So what shortages are you seeing? Like what part of the country are you in? And have you found any substitutions? I'm especially interested in the substitutions because I couldn't think of anything that I wanted in replace of the grapes. Okay? So so Cheryl's in Virginia. Let's see, Deanna says they are fully stocked in Waco. And how is it going, Deanna? So how is that going? Hello, Julie. And hello. Yep. And hello. Myra's welcoming Tawny. But how's it going over there? I know I've been kind of checking. I've been checking on your situation, Deanna, but just let everybody know how it's going over there because you are taking care of children that do not belong to you while you help out at your at the kids' house. Let's see. Cheryl says there's no meat in almost all of the store or bread, milk, or eggs. So what are you doing to supplement or to to kind of switch out for that? So I'm just curious, kind of what's going on in your neck of the woods. And the second thing I wanted to tell you is, let's see. Oh wait, Julie says that Aldi in Fontana, California is very low, like on everything. And yes, Barbara Lynn, I think I saw Lynn pop in here a second ago. Ooh, and Cheryl says they're out of bottled water. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, and Julie says that Aldi is just low in everything. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, fortunately, we've not seen too many lows, so we still have plenty of toilet paper here in Knoxville. So if y'all want to drive over here and pick up some toilet paper, we've got some here in Knoxville. Okay, and Linda, the cream cheese thing. Okay, so cream cheese is one of the things that I wanted to briefly just touch on. So, hello, Karen. So you all know that you know how to make cream cheese, right? If you can find plain non-fat Greek yogurt and your stores are out or low on cream cheese, y'all know how to make it yourself, okay? And hello, Katie. Y'all know how to make it yourself. So you just have to go back and watch another chat, or you can go to IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, and we have a recipe on there for making your own cream cheese. Okay, the second little bit of news that I wanted to give you is that a recent report just came out that 74.4% of Weight Watchers Success members who lost 20 pounds or more and kept it off for at least a year, they report that they track most of the time or always. Hello, Melinda. And I know that might not be news, but I thought that was pretty newsworthy. And we might be talking about tracking tonight. We might maybe just be talking about tracking tonight. But on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, when this vlog is posted in a couple of days, or probably tomorrow, when this gets posted, Jessica will put the link on there for where you can go visit the health research study that Cal Poly did with Weight Watchers. It's pretty interesting if you want to go check it out. But I just want you to keep in mind, so that little bit of news, 74.4, so like well more than 2/3, so that's like 3/4. That's exactly like 3/4 of the Weight Watchers success. The people in the success registry, the Weight Watchers success registry. 3/4 of those people, hello Barbara, 3/4 of those people who lost more than 20 pounds and kept it off for more than a year say that tracking plays a critical role. Okay, we'll talk about that here in just a few minutes. This month we are talking about starting strong and then staying strong. But the first thing I want to know is who sat your bottom in a chair last week. So if you sat your bottom in a chair last week, I did not get to, because we found out that we were potentially exposed to COVID, and then the day just fell apart. So I did not get to sit my bottom in a chair. And I'm a little bitter about it, but better to be safe than sorry. So we just stayed away. But thumbs ups. Oh, and Linda's bottom was in a green chair again. So are y'all back in your regular meeting room? And hello, Lynn. So let's see, Lynn. Barbara, I think, was looking for you earlier. If you can just shout out to her. But give me a thumbs. I think it was Barbara that was looking for you. But give me a thumbs up if you sat your bottom in a chair, a green chair like Linda. Or it would have been cream-colored chairs, like an off-white chair for us. Or if you attended a Zoom workshop last week, Marianne was also in a green chair. Thumbs ups for that. Oh, wait a second. Deanna is new to our group, and her friend Linda, told her all about our awesome live chat. So everybody welcome another Deanna, Deana. Very nice to meet you, Deanna, and we are so glad that you were here. Rosie sat on a black chair, and Deanna, we're just checking in to see who sat their bottom in a chair last week, or who attended a Zoom workshop last week. So down at the bottom of your screen, you should have an option to do either a thumbs up or a heart or some other, oh man, and Barbara couldn't go because her studio was closed because of a heat issue, so no heat, I'm assuming. But everybody welcome her and Deanna. We are just checking in. So thumbs ups if you went to a meeting or if you attended a Zoom workshop. Hearts if you were here with us live last week, or if you watched us later on demand, and that's just on YouTube. Search If You Have an Egg. So hearts if you did that. Yeah, bravo to everybody. So y'all are still rocking it. This is just the third week of January, and you all are rocking it. I'm seeing lots of thumbs ups and lots of hearts. So bravo to everyone who is sticking with it this first month of the new year, this first month of 2022. Okay, so again, this month's theme is Start Strong, and we are spending the entire month talking about starting strong, staying strong. So a lot of us, I just want to see a show of hands, and I know y'all can't really raise your hand, but I want to see a show of hands. How many of you all are seasoned Weight Watchers? So raise your hand if you've been around for a while. But then I want you to shout out if you were new. So if you have been doing Weight Watchers like 3 weeks or less. So like if you joined for the very first time in January 2022, hello Joanna. If you joined for the first time ever, January 2022, I want you to give us a shout out, because we're going to be talking about starting strong and staying strong. And we want to make sure Dina. Okay, I'm pronouncing it wrong. So it's Dina. So, and you'll have to remind me about that next week, and the next week, and the next week, and the next week. So Deanna is raising her hand because she is a seasoned veteran, but Dina has joined us tonight for the first time. So we have lots of seasoned veterans. We have Barbara, Deanna, Betty Ann, Mary, Myrna's on here, Rosie. Yeah, so lots of hands ups for seasoned professionals. The reason I'm saying this and tag is because if you are brand new, ask questions. We would love to answer your questions. So a lot of us have been around the block, and around the block and around the block and backed up and went the other direction around the block. So we are more than happy to answer questions if you all have questions. So you all can see how many people are raising their hand. And even if you're watching this later on Facebook, so if you didn't join us live tonight, and you can go back. Oh, I have no idea what that says, Gail. Let's see. Vous êtes à maison. Yes, I am at home. Yes, I am at home. Is that right? Did I get it right? I had like 1 year of French in high school. Please tell me, Gail, that I just answered your question correctly. I know I didn't pronounce it correctly, but please tell me I just answered it correctly. Yes, I am at home. Let's see. What would that be? We, something a la maison. I don't know how to say it. Okay, anyway. Okay, so lots of seasoned professionals here. Keep that in mind. Yes, and Vicki says several blocks. Yes, we've been around several blocks. So new people, ask questions. We would love to answer your questions. So last week, though, we were talking about STAR goals. And in case you're brand new, a STAR goal means it's STAR. So a STAR goal means that it is specific. So it's specific. You're going to do something a certain number of times, or you're going to be really specific about it, not just more or whatever. And it sounds like the internet is being wonky because a couple people say I'm frozen. I'm just going to keep talking. So specific. The T is for truly doable. It means it's something that you truly can do. The A is for actionable, so it means it's something that you are going to do instead of, oh, and I forgot Barbara knows how to speak French, so she says I said it correctly. But A means actionable, so it's something that you're going to do and not something that you're not going to do. And then R is for relevant, so that means it is relevant to you. So that's a STAR goal, and we talked about that last week. So last week, we set some STAR goals, and several of you all did your homework. Actually, you all did a fantastic job on your homework last week. So your homework for last week was to set a STAR goal. So you all are all my shooting stars, and you were going to set a goal that was specific, truly doable, actionable, and relevant to you. So let's see how y'all did. Katie was going to accurately track this week. And then when she checks that off her list that she completed it, because remember when you set a goal like that and it's that specific, then you know when you have done it. So once she checks that off her list, she's going to set her goal for this coming week to 4 days a week. And I want you to notice she said accurately track. Okay, so that means she's paying attention to it too. So that's even more specific. So that's what Katie was going to do this week. Then Marlene is going to be pre-planning her next day's meals 5 days a week for the remainder of January. Very specific, pre-planning her meals for the next day. She's going to do it 5 days a week for the remainder of January. So it's very specific. And then Kim is adding 2 servings of non-starchy vegetables to her lunch. So just to her lunch, 5 days a week for the rest of January. So again, very specific. That's also like 15 points that she will be adding back. So bravo to everyone. Deanna says she nailed her STAR goal this week. Lynn did hers. You all were fantastic with your homework this week. So bravo to everyone who did their homework. If you need to go back and get a refresher on how to do your homework, you can just watch last week's chat, and that is chat number 256. You can go to www.IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, and you can do a printed off copy of what a STAR goal is. Okay, so yeah, so that was awesome, y'all. Y'all did a great job, and Barbara did her STAR goal, so you all nailed it. So you definitely nailed it. Speaking of nailing it, this week is chat number 257, and I titled it Tracking, #nailed it. So remember at the beginning of the chat, I said that 74.4% of successful Weight Watchers who have been tracked on the Weight Watchers, the success, thing that they've tracked. So just the success registry. So 74.4% of Weight Watchers that partook in the survey for the success registry, if they had lost 20 pounds or more and kept it off for at least a year, 74.4% of them said that tracking was important. So you guessed it. That's what we're going to talk about for the rest of the first half. And let's see how much time we have. Since I'm in the wrong place, not the wrong place, since I'm at home instead of being at work, I'm a little bit discombobulated, but we still have 11 minutes. So let's talk a little bit about tracking. So how many of you would say that tracking is a critical part of success with this? I'm going to raise my hand because I think tracking, and it's weird, if I track, even even if I go over my points, even if I use all of my dailies, all of my weeklies, all of my activity points, all of your, or sorry, they're called fitness points now, all of your points, all of her points, all of their points, even if I use all of my points and even go over, if I track, I don't know, I just do better. Yep, and Joanna says, she's got both hands up. Terry says definitely. Marlene's got her hand up. Deanna says yes. Elaine says Elaine's got both hands up. So, yeah, and Lynn does too. So I think those of us, again, that have been around that block and around and backed up and went around it again, we all know, in Orlando, Debbie agrees, we all know that tracking, Sylvia's got 2 hands up, we all know that tracking is a critical part of this. If you track, you're paying more attention. If you track, then you might keep it to 1 sleeve of Girl Scout cookies instead of eating 2 sleeves, because you don't want to write down 2 sleeves. There are a lot of reasons to track. So this is something to keep in mind, though, as you're considering tracking. So especially, even if you have been doing this for a long time, when you're considering tracking, there are a few things that you need to think about to make sure that you get it done, that you do it, accurately, like we talked about during the homework, and that you get it done every day. So you need to think, is it easier for you to track as you eat, before you eat, maybe even the day before, or after? So you need to think about which one of those you are. Yeah, and Debbie says it's her biggest obstacle. So yeah, and Sandra's been doing the tracking challenges each week on the WW app, and Leslie agrees that tracking works. So you just need to stop and think, is it easier for me? Because remember, this is about you. We're doing you in 2022. So just because I track before I eat anything, and if I can't, then I take a picture of it so that I can track later, so I know what I ate. I can make sure that I got it, later. But you need to think, is it easier for you to do it before, while you're eating it, or after? And I know some people that go ahead and pre-track for the whole next day, and a few people that pre-track like a certain meal, like maybe they eat the same lunch every day and they go ahead and pre-track that every single day. So you need to think about that. And then, do you save your food? So if you haven't done this in your app, I'm going to show you quickly how to do that. You're just going to go to your WW app, and because we are here at the loft, we are not on the Mevo camera, so I can use my phone, even though I love the Mevo camera better. So you can go on your app, when you go to track food, you can save things. So like, here's a hot ham and cheese that's saved, things that you might have for breakfast, or like if I go to, let's see, if I go down here and if I'm going to track lunch, then I can go to recents. I can track a recent meal. I can save a meal. I have grapes on here. I know there's no grapes at my store to purchase right now, but you can make, make and save meals. You can star those meals. You can save those recipes so that you do know, you can just make it faster. So you need to think about that. Am I going to track each item separately? Am I going to save some of my meals that I eat frequently and get them tracked so that I can, do it more quickly? Or do I need to track it one at a time? Or am I going to do a quick add? So, if you think, okay, I know how much this is, like if I'm going to, you can click track food, and then you can go to quick add, and then you can just put in something like, let's just say like chili. And if you know that the chili, and that does not spell chili, but if you know that the chili that you eat and the size that you eat is 5 points, you can just do a quick add just to save some more time. Or you might be one of those people who needs to take a picture of your meal and then go back and track it later, okay? So that is totally okay. That is totally okay if you need to do that. And you can post the picture if you want to on If You Have an Egg, on the If You Have an Egg group. But it's totally okay if you need to take a picture. Just please, please, please track. You wouldn't believe the days that I have gone back and thought, wow, that's not as many points as I thought it was going to be. Or thought, wow, I've really kind of blown the budget that I had for myself today. I'm going to eat some non-starchy vegetables, or finish my last 20 ounces of water, or, go walk around, for a little while so that I can add back a point or two and not end my day with no points. The incentives for tracking now, if you track multiple meals in a row, you can get, you can earn wins for that. You can, so let's see, if you haven't found your wellness wins, they're down here in the thing that looks like a package. So like I tracked 3 dinners in a row, so I got wellness wins for that. Okay, Debbie just said something that's exactly right. So Debbie says she really wishes that WW would allow us to download our entire tracking for at least a month. I totally agree. I wish that there was a way to print it out. I do like to write down meals, and y'all know, if you've been around for very long, you know how much I love the 3x5 cards. If I found something that I'm like, yeah, I want to repeat that a lot, you know, like I want to repeat that one, or I had a great week that week, I want to eat these meals, since you can't print it out and it only lasts for a certain amount of time, you know, on your digital tracker, it would be nice if you could print it out. But maybe just keep a little journal. Get you a cute journal and some cute pens and some stickers. But you can earn wellness wins for doing that. So if you do, so like I tracked 3 dinners in a row. So I got wellness wins for that. You can earn wins every day. If you track breakfast, you get 5 wellness wins. Lunch is 5, dinner is 5, activities 5, sleep is 5. And if you check into your weekly workshop, the kind of workshop that we go to, it's 50 points. It's 50 points. That's not for every workshop, but if we do that, then we get 50 points. You can also, you know, you can track and you can figure out your blue dots if you've been in your healthy eating zone for the week. So there's a lot of reasons to track. 1 is wins, 2 is knowing what you ate, and 3 is, I think it's proven, and I think all of us would agree who've been around for a little while that it is proven, if you track, that you're going to have better success. So whether you're going to take a picture and track it later, whether you're going to track it before you ever put it in your mouth, whether you're going to track it the day before, the week before, if you're going to track some meals all together, or if you're going to track it as you go, decide when is going to be that best time. So for me, I have to get it tracked before I start my day. If I don't, because as soon as that first person walks in the door at work, I'm done. Then it's no more me time as soon as that first person walks in. So as much as I can, I have to track it ahead of time. You know, or it's going to be a disaster. I know some people, again, when you do it the day before, some people have got a time set aside. Some people have got a place set aside. So just decide if you're going to set aside a few minutes to do it before, during, take a picture and track it after, you know, or however you're going to do it. So then you've got to decide, are you tracking on your phone? Are you tracking on your app? Are you going to track with a piece of paper and a pen? How are you going to track? So that leads me to your homework. Your homework is #TrackStar. So this is not TrackStar like you're running. This is track like you're tracking star. STAR. TRACKSTAR. So this is going to be another star goal for this week. So this week I want you to tell me what your star goal is for tracking. So again, it's going to be something S, specific, T, truly doable, A, actionable, and R, relevant. So don't tell me that you're going to go from, I've never tracked in my life, and I'm going to go from tracking 0 things to 3 meals a day, 7 days a week. Okay, that's not truly doable. That's to be specific, but that's not truly doable. I don't want to hear any, I'm going to track more. Thank you, Lynn, for sharing that. I don't want to hear any, I'm going to track more. I'm going to track better. I'm going to do better. So it needs to be specific. And if you haven't been tracking, start small. Maybe say, I'm going to track my breakfast 3 days this week. You know, start small. You don't have to jump in, you know, with both feet and with, you know, all your feet. So it's #TrackStar. Tell me how you're specific, truly doable, actionable, and relevant, how you are going to set a tracking goal for this week. And don't forget to tag me on Instagram. It's at IfYouHaveAnEgg. Here on Facebook at IfYouHaveAnEgg or at Kelly Green Milligan. You can comment on the YouTube video. It's just youtube.com, search IfYouHaveAnEgg, or you can comment when this is posted later on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. Okay, let's take a breath. We're at the halfway mark, and I did not bring home the apron, so sorry, Casey, no apron. So I will do something different to let Casey know that it's the halfway mark. Alyssa, come help me with my water. We're going to take a break here at the halfway mark. Yes, Sandra, it is time to drink water. We're going to take a break at the halfway mark, and we're going to drink some water. And since I do not have my apron with me, come on. Since I do not have my, oh, I can't pick you up like that. Since I don't have my apron with me, Alyssa is going to have, this is my halfway point. So say it's a halfway point.
It's a half point.
Okay, hold on. Let me pick you up a different way. Let me pick you up this way.
What?
And we're going to drink some water. Everybody drink some water. It's the halfway point. Alyssa's going to drink out of her coffee cup. Here, get your drink of water.
Coffee cup.
Yep. Here you go. Alyssa's going to drink her water. I'm going to drink my water. Oh, Sylvia says hello. Okay, everybody get your drink of water. This is the halfway point. And yes, this is her Rapunzel dress. So Betty Ann says it's a cute dress. Can you say thank you?
Hello.
Oh, and Joanna says, Alyssa! Oh, and the mermaid. And Melinda says, this is the most beautiful princess. Okay, so that was the halfway point, everybody. And Lynn says hello. Okay, tell everybody bye for a minute.
And the mermaid.
And the mermaid. Yep, Melissa says the mermaid is cute. Okay, Alyssa will be back at the very end. Terry says bye. Oh,
Bye.
monkey. Okay, she'll be back at the very end to say bye-bye. Okay, so this is... Oh. Apparently she's staying. So this is the halfway point, and yes, thank you, Kathy. So this is the second half of chat number 257, and you all know that I have been super serious. Let's get rid of... This is Alyssa's coffee cup. It has the Grinch on it. Y'all know that I have been... Wait a second, let's see. Leslie says, during COVID in Canada, when workshops were only available online, you would receive 50 wins for entering your weight. That's awesome. Wish they'd done that here. That is great, though. That is great news. So this is the second half, though, of chat number 257. And y'all know how serious I am about reducing my food waste this year. So I'm being specific. So specific is I want to reduce my food waste by half. Truly doable? Yeah, I think so, because... I do waste a lot of food. Actionable is I'm going to do something. I'm going to reduce my food waste. And relevant, it's relevant to me because I want to spend less money. My goal when I succeed, when I check that off, is I want to get a new refrigerator because I think I will have saved enough money by reducing my food waste by 50% to do that. And I'm going to get one that we can see everything and it has the freezer in the bottom. Anyway, so that is my STAR goal. So you all have to listen again this week to reducing food waste, especially since we had to be here at the loft in the impending snowstorm. That did not happen. That did not happen. So the second half of chat number 257 is going to be 7 steps to reducing food waste. These are not the only 7 steps that there are. There are lots of other steps to reducing food waste, but these are my 7 steps. This is what I'm starting with. So first things first is purge. You need to purge all expired things, crusty lids, freezer burned, unidentifiable, anything that you don't know what it is. I found a container in the refrigerator yesterday that I said, I have no idea what this is. Like literally have no idea what this is. Don't know what it was. So it got purged. So anything that's expired, has a crusty lid, like if you take the lid off and you go, go ahead and get rid of it. If it's freezer burned or if it's unidentifiable. And I know that's hard because I just said that I want to reduce my food waste by 50%, and then I turned right around and said that I'm going to throw all this stuff away. But if you don't purge it and clean it out and you don't know what you have, you don't know where to start. Okay, the next thing is the KISS principle. So who has heard of the KISS principle? It's KISS. Who can tell me what that stands for? And if you know me, it's going to be something a little bit different than what you think. And Deanna said she had to purge the whole kitchen at her son's house. Ooh, was that because they weren't going to be home for a little while, or did Nana just walk in and go, oh my gosh, we got to get rid of all this stuff? And you're going to be there for a little while. Deanna, how long do you think y'all are going to be there? Whoop, and Stacy's pretty close. Keep it simple, silly. And Cheryl, that's what most people say is keep it simple, STUPID. Whoop, Rosie says keep it simple, sexy. I like that one. Julie says keep it simple, silly. Yep, that would be more like me. Yep, super cute. Okay, so this time I'm going to call it keep it. Oh, Kim says keep it super simple. That's good. And Sandra, yeah, that's what it usually stands for. So I'm going to say that the KISS principle in this case is keep it simple, sweetheart. Okay? Come on, sweetheart. We're going to keep it simple. So keep it simple, sweetheart. Oh, yeah, Deanna. So Deanna's stuck there for another week. Okay, well, keep us posted on how it's going. So keep it simple, sweetheart. You're going to keep this simple. Okay, so one of the things that I'm going to be doing to keep it simple is using things like flip lids. So I would never, hold on, sorry, this one. So using things like flip lids. So this is some granola that I love, and I love the way that it tastes. And this granola is 1 point per tablespoon, and I love it in my yogurt, and I eat it sometimes if I'm going to make like a baked apple or something like that. But I forget about it. I forget that I have it because the way I've got it tucked away. It's in a bag. It's in a bag that's a zippered bag. And it's just it's kind of hard to get to. It's not hard, but but by the time you go, remember that you have it, go find the bag, undo the zipper bag, get 1 tablespoon out or 2 tablespoons out, zip it all back up, put it back in the drawer. So to keep it simple, sweetheart, I got some of these flip lids, and these just fit on a mason jar, and we do have these at Casey Kitchen Center. You can buy them online too. This is Recap. They're Recap mason jar lids, but it just fits on a regular mason jar, and you can get them for wide mouth or for regular mouth. But now I'll just take this off, and plus it's cute. It's super cute. So now I'll be able to see it because it's in a clear container. It'll stay fresh because it's in glass, and I'll be able to take it, pour it into my tablespoon, dump it on my cereal, flip the lid closed, boom. Keep it simple, okay? So the brand of the granola, Sylvia, this one is one that's locally made here, but there's a Cascadian Farms granola that I like. And I'll have to think of the brand of the other one, but there are several that I buy that it sounds like a lot of points if you were to eat like a bowl of granola, but since I only eat it like 1 tablespoon at a time, then then it's 1 point for a tablespoon. So yeah, Deanna, so this is, it's just a regular glass mason jar. I have them everywhere. It's a regular glass mason jar, and yeah, these flip lids, pour my granola out, put it back in. I can see it. I'll use it. This granola is not going to go to waste. So that was keep it simple, sweetheart. Just keep it simple. Okay, the next one is take inventory. So you need to take an inventory of everything. So things that are things that are frequently purchased, things that you use a lot, go ahead and take an inventory. So I found, when I took my inventory, that I have 2 things of Frank's Red Hot sauce, okay? I don't need 2 things of Frank's Red Hot sauce. We use it a lot, but why do I have 2? So one of these was over on a Lazy Susan that has spices and things on it that I have. One of these was over on our pantry shelf. Now, y'all know we live in a loft and it's really small, so we don't have a lot of storage room. I don't have room for 2 things of Frank's Red Hot. 2, I don't know if I said A, 2, 1, 2, whatever, A, B, I don't need 2 of them at the same time. C, they're both open. So take an inventory. Go ahead and take an inventory of what you have so that you don't double up. Some of those things, if it's things that you buy a lot, go ahead and make a list of things that you keep, that you keep on your shelf a lot to make sure that you don't double up. So if I'd had Frank's on my list, I would already know that I had one and I did not need a second one. Okay, so that's the next thing, is to take an inventory. Then we've talked about this a lot. When we talked about this in the past, it was to put things that you want to eat in this one kind of container and things that you want to hide from yourself in another kind of a container. But I will say this has created the don't know what it is scenario for me. So the next step of the 7 simple steps to reduce food waste is clear containers. So things, when we talked about this in past chats, we were talking about putting things in clear containers and putting them up front in your refrigerator or on your pantry shelf or whatever, so that you would eat the things that you wanted to eat, like non-starchy vegetables. I will be able to see this, so I'll be able to see, and I'm serious, as soon as I put this in this container, Alyssa was like, oh, those are carrots, because she could see them, they weren't hidden. So you can clearly see that this is carrots, right? So this is a clear container. It's a clear container that I can keep in the refrigerator. It's plastic, so Alyssa can get into this. The lid comes off, she can get the lid off easily. So we can use this to see the carrots, and they won't get lost, and we're not gonna forget what they are. So what's in this container? What is in this one? Nobody knows. So no one knows what's in this container. There have been many times that John has come home and gone, oh, this is a barbecue container, okay? So this is a brand of barbecue that we buy occasionally. And he has come home before and gone, oh, awesome, we have barbecue. And because you can't see through this at all, take the lid off and go, that is not barbecue. And then put the lid back on. So can't see it. This is gonna get gross and nasty because I have no idea what it is. You can see through it, gonna eat it. So the chances of me eating this in this opaque, can't see through it at all container are slim to none. So what is in this container? More grapes. They will be going into the clear container because in the opaque container Have no idea. Have no idea. Plus, I don't want John to get excited thinking we have barbecue and open it and it's just carrots. Okay. The next one is, let's get our carrots put back in here. So the next one is condense, clear, and labels. So you need to condense some things, you need to put them in a clear container, and you need to add a label with it. So this one, somebody said a few minutes ago, I have that brand of Bisquick. So Heart Smart Bisquick is what I use when I make pancakes, sometimes when I make waffles. I do use Kodiak cakes sometimes, but I use Bisquick Heart Smart, and I use this whenever I make sausage balls. So we made sausage balls for Christmas, and we talked about sausage balls, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago, and I have a cream cheese sausage ball recipe on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. This is the Bisquick that I use in this. Okay, when I went through and started organizing, to see what I had, and when I was doing my inventory, I realized I have 2 boxes of this, and I realized 1 box of this had gotten pushed all the way to the back of my pantry shelf. Oh, and it was Melinda, and Rosie said, it's so nice to see you back at the loft, even if it's only for today. So hey, every time it snows, I'll come back to the loft. But when I went to check my inventory, I realized I had another box of this that I didn't realize I had already opened, shoved it to the back of the pantry, and it had expired. Let me see which one is expired. July of 2020. So because it was still in its box, pushed all the way to the back of the pantry, I had not done my inventory of staples, then I bought a second box. So I've gone a step further and went ahead and put my Bisquick in a clear jar so that I can see it. So from a mile away, I can do, oh no, Barbara wants it to snow all the time so that we'll do the chat from the loft. So Barbara, I don't know what you love so much about the loft. It's just the loft. And if y'all didn't notice, our microwave is missing. Nobody even said anything, but our microwave is missing. Ours finally died and we had to get a new one, and we're having to adjust that spot. So now it has a lovely Christmas camper picture that Karen got me up there. Anyway, that's taking place of our microwave right now. So when I did my inventory, I took the new Bisquick and I put it in a clear jar, and I cut out the label from the side and stuck it on the top so that it's easy to see. I know, oh hey, that's Bisquick, and I can grab it, and that box is not going to get shoved to the back. This is another one of the mason jar lids that we have at KC Kitchen Center, and you can get these online, kckitchencenter.com. You can go to Recap Mason Jar and get these. I don't know if they have them on Amazon or not, but get them from KC Kitchen Center. And if you're in Knoxville, we have these in the store. But this is a Recap Mason Jar, and again, this is just a regular mason jar, and these come in a regular lid and the wide mouth lid. And oh, Melinda noticed. Thanks, Melinda. But it's a flip lid, so I can stick a spoon down in there. You know, if I need to scoop some out, I can do that. And then just put the Bisquick on top. So now I'm not going to forget that I have Bisquick, and it's on my inventory now. So I will not be buying any more boxes of Bisquick without going through my inventory. Okay. The next thing is to prep and preserve. Oh wait, Trish says I also have the barcodes on the jars. Oh yeah, that's a great idea. So Trish has actually put the barcode on her jars too, so that she can scan it and see how many points it is. That's a great idea. Or add it to if she needs to add it to the recipe builder. That's a great idea, Trish. I'm going to add that to mine, to add the barcode scanner, the barcode on there also, so that I can scan it. Okay, the next thing is to prep and preserve. So, I have all these grandiose ideas of the garden that we're going to have this year with Alyssa again. Last year, I let a 3-year-old plant the seeds, so we didn't get a whole lot. We didn't produce a whole lot. We had mostly carrots and radishes. That is mostly what we had. We are actually going to grow food this year. So Alyssa has been watching Molly of Denali. She has been binge watching Molly of Denali, if you've never seen Molly of Denali, it is on PBS Kids, and you can go online to pbskids.org and you can find previous episodes of it. And Molly teaches you something, and I want to break out into song, Molly of Denali. Alyssa loves Molly, and I do too. But she teaches you something every single episode. She teaches you how to do something. And one of the episodes on the online version is they were talking about food preservation. So her mom is talking about only growing or only gathering the food that they need. And Leslie says, and the expiration dates too. That's also a good idea. So Molly's talking about her mom's talking about only gathering and preserving, though, the foods that they need for that season. So, not a lot of food waste. So I'm determined that I'm going to figure out how to use this fermenter. So we've been talking about this for a year, and I've played with it one time, and that's as far as I got. So because Alyssa and I will be growing some vegetables that we will not, hopefully, fingers crossed, we're going to have such great success with them that we will have more vegetables than we can consume in a short period of time. So I'm determined to figure out how to ferment. Debbie, I have not given up on the pressure canning. Still thinking about trying that because I would love to be able to pressure can some tomatoes, some corn, some things like that you would do in the pressure, in a pressure cooker. Also, while you're doing that, use things to help keep your food fresh. So I'm going to grab a couple of things out of the freezer real quick. We have plenty of time. I'm talking super fast. We have plenty of time. So some things that you can do to help your food, to help your food last. One of them is to I use grip sticks. If you go to IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, we don't sell these, but if you go to IfYouHaveAnEgg.com and look on my recommended products, there's a link to these on Amazon. But I love grip sticks as an additional way to keep air out of. Terry, obviously, I don't know how to do it. Okay, so somebody needs to teach me how. My mom so Terry's telling me that I don't need a pressure canner to do tomatoes. I don't know. My mom used to have us prep all the food for canning, and then her and my grandmother did all the canning. We didn't. We just got to prep it. So, yeah. So I need help with that. I need somebody to come and teach me how to do it because Mom's not here to teach me how to do it. And of course, I decided to do this after she was not here to show me, and no videos. Anyway, so grip sticks is just an additional way to keep things from getting like freezer burned and to help keep them fresh. These, I don't know if you've. So several of you, it looks like several of you have had these chicken strips, or you had some type of these, chicken strips or chicken, cube chicken or whatever. The little Ziploc thing that's on there, the little zippered thing that's on there, never closes. I can never get them closed back again. So I go ahead and use grip sticks to help keep that, closed, because you need it closed so that you're not going to get freezer burn. That's another way to avoid, food waste. Then you can also, we've talked about this a million times. I've been talking about these for weeks now. You can use something like the super cubes when you make soup. Go ahead and, soup, meatloaf, spaghetti, anything like that you make ahead of, that you make extra. The pumpkin worked out great that I put in these and kept it work for some recipes for some overnight oats and things. So go ahead and do something like the super cubes to individually freeze them. And then we were talking about clear containers a few minutes ago. So like the super cubes, this is vegetable beef soup, and these are in 1 cup blocks. So this is, this is 4 1-cup servings of vegetable beef soup, and I have it written on the front of it what it is. This is a recipe that's in If You Have an Egg. It's on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, and it's in the recipe builder. And if you go to IfYouHaveAnEgg.com and click on that little button, should put the recipe into your recipe builder. Sorry, from IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. But yeah, that's another way. So this is clear. I've written on it. It's clear to me what it is. They're frozen. I'm not going to throw away half of the soup that I made. because I forget about it, or because it's in a container that you can't see through, you know, or something, you know, something like that. Also using things like food huggers. So, you know, I talk about these all the time. Food huggers are little silicone food huggers. I mean, they hug your food. And if you, like something like a lemon, if you use half of a lemon, haven't used the other half, you just stick it in a food hugger. You can use these for limes, for half of a potato, half of an apple, butter, for anything that once you open it, that you need to, you know, kind of seal off the other end. That's going to keep you from wasting food. If you open a can, you know, if you open a can and you're not going to put the rest of the can in something else, you can't just stick the metal lid back down. It's going to get really gross. Something like a food hugger. You can get other little plastic lids at the grocery store, but a food hugger makes a little like suction seal on the top of it so that you can turn it upside down and no liquid comes out. So those are super cool. Those come in fun colors. And again, we have those at kckitchencenter.com. If you are here in town, if you're in Knoxville, you can go to 5902 Kingston Pike and come visit us at KC Kitchen Center and pick you up some of those. So food preservation, you know, save it safely. So like Deanna was talking about, she had to clear out at her son and daughter-in-laws. I think that's right, son and daughter-in-laws, had to clean out because they are not, they have not been great on their food preservation, you know, and kind of food safety things. So if you will properly store them, they'll last for a really long time. So I've seen a grapefruit last for over a week. The food huggers also has avocados. They have an avocado hugger. It lasted for days and it was still fresh. So they are quite fantastic. Okay, the last thing we want to talk about, because Alyssa is being super good. I'm shocked at how quietly she is playing. But the last thing is to reduce and recycle. I have cut my grocery trips in half. I have cut what I'm purchasing at the grocery store in half, almost in half. You know, this is just the third week, so I'm working hard on cutting that in half. But to help reduce and recycle, things like composting, I think it was Julie that was talking about California doing that, you know, going to a composting system. I would love to get an in-home composter here if anybody, you know, knows where I can get one. But I think composting is a great idea. You can use old fruit. And why old fruit? I don't mean fuzzy old fruit. I mean, like if you've got, you know, some apples that are starting to look, you know, a little lackluster, starting to look like they've got some age on them, you could make some baked apples with them. If you've got some berries, some strawberries or blackberries that you think, yeah, I probably need to go ahead and do something with those, you could make a cobbler. That would be fantastic. If you've got bread that's starting to get stale, make a Wego. Do you know how long it's been since I have made a Wego? So if you've got some stale bread, make a Wego. You can use stale bread to make bread pudding or a breakfast casserole. And we've got recipes for all of those on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. You can, you know, do lots of things with food that's just starting to be past its, you know, prime, you know, but you don't have to throw them away. So I also found 5 ways. I found online 5 ways. Actually, I found like 30 something ways, but 5 ways to use a beat up or leftover lemon. So I can't tell you how many times I buy a bag of lemons and, you know, get to the end of them and 2 of them are kind of funky. You know, you're just like, not funky, like, again, not fuzzy, but you just think, yeah, you know, a little hard. Like this was one of the last ones in the bag. You know, it's a little hard. I'm probably not going to, you know, use it to put it in my water. So here are 5 ways that I found to use, you know, kind of a funky leftover lemon. So the first one was to use the outside of a lemon to rub smell. So like take this part of a lemon. So use the cut side, sorry, not the outside. Use the cut side of a lemon to rub smells and stains out of a cutting board. So that's a great idea, just not a marble cutting board, okay? I saw that online and I was like, no, please do not rub lemons on your marble cutting board. But so if you just have, you know, just a wooden cutting board, if you've got a plastic, a metal cutting board, you know, you can use the cut side of a lemon to rub that, and it's going to take, you know, fish smell out and things like that. So I thought that was a great idea. Another one was to toss some leftover lemon peels. So if you've used some, you know, if you've used the lemons and you've got some peels left, not the juicy part of it, just the peel, but take some of the leftover lemon peels and put them in the bottom of your garbage bag. It'll help your garbage bag to smell better. Remember, not the juicy inside part, just if you have leftover peels. You can do that and it will help to mask, you know, odors that are in your garbage. The third one is to mix lemon juice and baking soda and put it on your elbows. And I was like, well, that sounds like a great. So they were talking about putting it on your elbows to, oh yeah, and Dina, it's just Dina. Is this one, you're just Dina, right? Not Deanna. Dina says to simmer bits and bobs of veggies and fruit to make a lovely broth. That sounds really good. That sounds really good. But you take the lemon juice and baking soda and make a scrub for your elbows to make those, elbows shiny and, and soft. And then you can dip a cut lemon in salt. So again, the cut side of a lemon, you can dip it in salt, and you can actually use that. You can scrub it and you can use it to clean your stainless steel sink. So that is perfectly not marble countertops, okay? Not marble, but it's perfectly fine for your stainless steel sinks. And then the last one is to put a cut lemon in a spray bottle. And I don't know if you know this or not, and this is another recap, mason jar lid. I don't know if you know this or not, but you can use lemons in water to clean other vegetables. So you can spray the vegetables with the lemon water, and it'll clean them, because lemons are naturally antimicrobial, and it's a natural cleaner. Don't leave this in here too long, because these are lemons. You don't want your water to get funky, but you could use, a leftover one, or if you had a half of a leftover, if you had one that was, getting kind of hard, you could definitely do this with it, and you can spritz the air with it. And Alyssa even said that she said, oh, it smells like lemons. So those were 5 great ways to use, and I love Dina's bits and bobs comment. So that was 5 great ways to do that. So if you were watching this on YouTube, I hope that you will go ahead and let the next video roll over. Thank you all for letting us do this from the loft. I know several of you all were very excited that we were at the loft again. We won't be able to do this every week, because I have to tell you, I am in the tightest little spot here. I'm taking up, 2 feet? Is this 2 feet, maybe? I'm taking up 2 feet of our kitchen, and everybody else has to stay completely out of the area. So thank you all for letting us do this here. Sorry we didn't have any snow. Sorry we're not going to be showing you any snow pictures. Alyssa, do you want to come tell everybody good night?
Go.
Okay, hurry. Come. Go. Hurry. Come say good night, everybody. She's coming. She's eating Baby Yoda and Mandalorian goldfish. So she put those down for you all. Okay, good night, everybody. Y'all have a great week.
Good night.
Okay, can you tell them to please subscribe to our YouTube channel?
Please subscribe our channel.
Okay, you have to subscribe just from that. Okay, just from that. So tell everybody night-night.
Night-night.
And say, bye, Mom.
Bye, Mom.
Yeah, Mom's not watching live, but Mom will see this later. Can you say love you?
Love you.
Yeah, say love you, Bo.
Love you, Bo.
Yeah, and Dad.
Love you, Dad.
Yeah, so Alyssa's spending the night with us tonight, so she will see you all later. Thank you so much for letting her join us tonight. That you all, she's been wanting to get a hold of the grip stick. Yeah, you can play with the grip stick, but she's been wanting to play with the grip stick all night. But y'all have a great evening. Again, if you're watching this on YouTube, please let the next video roll on over, and do subscribe.
And Toy Story.
And Toy Story. Apparently, y'all need to watch Toy Story 2. Or also. So y'all have a great evening. Hop down. Tell them bye. Can you blow a kiss? Can you blow a kiss? Okay, I guess that's all you get.
And upstairs.
Oh, and we're going to go upstairs and play. But y'all have a great evening. Be safe if it storms where you all are. And I will see you next week. Good night.